Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Monday. It is Monday afternoon, 1:39 p.m., just about 1:40 p.m. And welcome to this new entry in the new entry series. And I'll tell you, folks, what a week it has been. What a week. Whew. I mean, I have never thought a week like this would go by so fast, but as you have noticed, I have gotten some videos up, but not in the way I would like. Not like, face to face or whatever. And the reason for that, folks, is real simple. You see, like I said in my channel update about a week ago or so, from the 3rd to yesterday, my mom was out on vacation. It's true. She was on spring break as we speak. Absolute spring break. And man, I'll tell you, it's like it's like the week went fast, but it also went slow, which was weird. It went fast, it went slow. It was kind of unusual, folks. It's kind of unusual. Well, here's the situation. And excuse me for a second, I'm going outside. But what I mean, folks, is by it being a little unusual. Well, let's just put it this way. It's just been one of those weeks that you just didn't know what was going to happen. First of all, we start the week out with going to church on the 3rd, and then coming home, relaxing, and then watching WrestleMania. Now, what happened on the 3rd was, it was a bittersweet day, if you will. I was watching WrestleMania, and I almost came close to having to just leave WrestleMania during the middle of it. Let me put it to you like this. Now, some of you may say this is selfish on my part. Some of you may say it's not. But ironically, what happened was, one of my family members, I should say, was having a barbecue. Now, originally, they were supposed to come down here. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to come down here, take care of, just come down here, visit, take care of a few things. Well, see, originally, they were supposed to come down here and drop off my 7-year-old nephew, because they were watching him while his parents were in Vegas still, and his parents were going to pick him up here. But that obviously didn't come to pass. Instead, what happened is they ended up staying there because my brother-in-law, thank God, has a new job, so they had to stay there so he could at least go to bed right then and there without having to go back and forth. So what happened, basically, is this frustrated some people. So my mom and another family member decided to go down to my second oldest sister's, who I was talking about, to go have the barbecue. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, they're going to come here. My teenage nephew, is going to enjoy WrestleMania with me, and so is my brother-in-law. Instead, they want to stay there, and this kind of like frustrates things, kind of puts things into flux, and almost causes me to leave as well and skip out watching WrestleMania. Now, again, I know what people are saying. Some of you may say, well, it's no big deal. I mean, you ordered it, you can come back and watch it again. Here's the thing. My mom didn't get home until almost 10 o'clock at night. That was the only problem. So it wouldn't have done me any favors. Even if I was recording it, it wouldn't have done me any favors. Now, yeah, it may have done me a little bit more favors, but the thing is, what I was doing at the time, as many of you saw, was my live reactions. How was I supposed to do live reactions if I wasn't there? Get what I'm saying? So anyway, my mom and my other family member decided to go down there, and I stayed behind so I can watch WrestleMania. I mean, you think if I've paid off the entire cable bill and I've been helping out throughout, don't I deserve something? There you go. So, there you go. I watched WrestleMania. And then after that, I recorded it, like I say, not once but twice. The live edition and the replay. And the replay became part of my Big Events DVD. The Big Events DVD, and I'll show you that in a minute, has a lot of events on it. From the Super Bowl this year, to the Grammys this year, to the Oscars, to the Best in Film special, Greatest Movies of All Time from ABC and People Magazine, to WrestleMania. Now you might say to yourself, how can you fit all that on there? Well, it's because of my DVD recorder. It's a Sony, and its length allows you to go up to almost 14 hours in recording time, which is pretty cool. Now, what's even more cool about that, folks, and I came in because there's a weeder going on, but what's even more cool about this, folks, is that after that, the next day we really didn't do much as far as I can remember. Except that my mom was finishing up on a lot of her homework. That was the only thing that brought my mom down a little bit. The fact that she had to do homework, and she didn't like it. I mean, she knew she had to get it done, but honestly, she just didn't like it. So, I mean, come on, would you like to do homework during your spring break? Even if the teacher that gives it to you doesn't go on spring break? Huh? Would you like that? Would you like that, folks? I don't think so. And neither did she or the other teachers. So for most of the week, she did her work. Took her truck in on, I think, Wednesday, I believe. Or was it Tuesday? I'm not sure. It was Tuesday or Wednesday. It was Tuesday she took it in. Took it in, we had a donut. Finally and then we went to Modesto. And we ended up buying a new weeder, a new trimmer, if you will. Basically, the trimmer we had, apparently now we figured the situation out, does work. The only problem is the trimming string that we had was the wrong size. So we end up going to Modesto, getting a trimmer, and what's ironic about this is the guy that helps us out gives us the wrong size trimmer string. You know what I mean? Gives us the wrong size trimmer string. So we wait a few days. My mom does her homework for a few more days. We go to Awanas on Wednesday. Show the animated Passion by Nest Entertainment to the kids. Then again, I can't remember what else she does. She, I guess, mostly spends the time cleaning up around the house and doing her homework and buying a shredder finally because she needed one. And then on Saturday, we decided to use the weed. She decides to use the trimmer that she bought, and she trims the outer part. In fact, I'll show you. She trims the outside, the front area of the house. She trims this right here, these two sides right here. Right here, she trims these two sides. And what happens is it makes a mess because it's a wet plant, as it's called. It's a wet plant. In other words, it's a plant that you basically, if you're going to trim it, you need to trim it by hand. So she ends up learning that lesson, and then as she does this and then does a little bit of the front lawn with the trimmer, trimming the edges, the string runs out. So she tries to replace the string, and we look like it looks like it's working a little bit, right? We pop it in, figure it all out and everything. It looks like it's working. And then all of a sudden, the trimmer, but then all of a sudden as it's working, the string starts to come loose. So my sister, my older sister, comes over because she was going to do our taxes. Comes over, takes care, kind of points out the fact that it's the wrong size string. So while I go to the True Value store here in town, buy the right size string, which we haven't put in yet, she's doing our taxes. The only problem is she can't print them out because we have no black ink, which of course was my fault because we didn't get the ink where we were getting the trimmer. So we go back on Sunday. We go to, not Sunday, but Saturday actually, we go to town. So Saturday night we go to Modesto, or that early Saturday evening we go to Modesto. We get the ink at Target. We get the fish flakes because my mom's fish is out of fish flakes, if you know what I mean. Her fish is out of fish flakes. So anyway, and then we come back and we print out stuff. My older sister comes. So yesterday, I guess I was just so tired because we got in late on Saturday. I just didn't want to get up. I missed out on church, which I don't like doing. And we go to lunch with my niece, my only niece. And then after that, we go and, well, we just wait for a little bit. My mom goes to the store, does a little shopping, just wait a little bit. And then later on that night, my sister and her family, my older sister and her family come over, except for my niece. And she does my taxes. My brother-in-law has some dinner, as well as my nephew, and he's also playing the Wii. And oh, by the way, he's the only one, my 7-year-old nephew, he's the only one that beat the whole Donkey Kong deal. Not Donkey Kong, but beat the whole Punch-Out title defense against Sandman. You know how with Punch-Out Wii, everybody gets harder and the Sandman's like unbelievable? He's the only one that did it, and he finally got the DK. But somehow he ended up being retired, so. Anyway, after that, she does our taxes and then prints out all 33 pages, which surprises my mom. So overall, that was taken care of, and now hopefully I'll get back to the way things are. And oh, by the way, got that in the mail today finally, so I'll be doing a review on that. But overall, just a quick spring break weekend, which went by real fast with my mom, and it's kind of out of flux with all the other spring breaks in the state because my nephews, my youngest nephew, my 7-year-old nephew's spring break is the week of Easter, and my teenage nephew's is the week before. So go figure. But that's all I'm going to say. Tell me what you all think, and thank you for watching this new entry in the New Entry series.